Daniel Andrews belongs in jail, and this is why. On August the 2nd, 2020, Daniel Andrews introduced a curfew that would be imposed on the entire state of Victoria. Do you remember this?
There will be a curfew across metropolitan Melbourne from 8 p.m. this evening, and it will run from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. And the only reason to be out of your home is to get care, to give care, or to go to and from work. We can no longer have people visiting others. We can no longer have out and about for no good reason whatsoever.
Now, Daniel Andrews implemented these restrictions because of the coronavirus crap that was going on at the time. But it turns out Dan Andrews didn't discuss the curfew with people who were working at the Department of Health and Human Services at the time of the press conference. In April 2025, the media got access to emails from the Victorian Chief Health Officer Brett Sutton and his deputy Finn Romanes that were sent after the press conference. Both of these men worked at the Department of Health and Human Services. Dr. Finn emails Brett Sutton at 5 p.m, 2 hours after the press conference, and says he had not seen any specific written assessment of the requirement of a curfew, and the action of issuing a curfew is a mirror to the state of disaster and is not occurring on public health advice. Brett responds 30 minutes later saying, "Your assessment is correct," and states, "The curfew already decided in the state of disaster. I am supportive of you authorizing it as such." So basically, Dan Andrews, using his powers as the Premier of Victoria, implemented a state of disaster, and then he implemented a curfew without consulting other members of his government, and especially those who worked at the Department of Health and Human Services. Daniel Andrews just did what he wanted.
It is not an easy decision to make, but it is the decision that is necessary, and that is why I have made it. Police will be out in force and you will be stopped, and you will need to demonstrate that you are lawfully out and that you are not breaching that curfew.
This is why people call you Dictator Dan, and this is why you belong in jail.